Okay, this is a little practice of the Michigan English test taken from the speaking part of a sample downloaded on internet. So this is it. I will have 60 minutes per each part, and we're gonna start. 60 seconds. I'm sorry, 60 seconds. So 1, 2, and 3. Part 1. In this part of the text, you will describe a picture and complete some tasks. So here we are, an image, one picture. And task 1, I have to describe an office. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what's happening here? 30 seconds. Okay, basically there are two people in an office. Both people are sitting down. And on the wall there is a board, a huge board with different announcements and a schedule. And there is also a picture on it. The man who is sitting down is the one who is writing down something by using his computer. He has a tie, and the woman is waiting for the man for maybe some attention or something like that, maybe to get some service from him. And time's over. Okay, I didn't describe so much. It is not too much time for describing the whole image, so it's kind of difficult for me to do that. Okay, second task. I will have 60 minutes as well in order to I will see. Oh, sorry. Okay. Task Task 2. Tell someone about when you waited for someone. When you waited for someone. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so most of the times I am the one who is waited for someone else. So the few opportunities when I have waited for someone, I like to listen to music when I'm waiting for that person, and I like to enjoy the day and see the passerbys, and I like also to try to think about life and try to be present at that moment. And I know I don't get mad if the person I'm waiting for comes a little bit late. Seems I sometimes get late to my date sometimes, so I don't get mad if that situation arrives. Time's over. 60 seconds is not too much. Okay, task 3. Some people like to work in offices. Other people like to work outdoors. What kind of work would you like to do? Give your opinion and reasons to support it. 60 seconds. So 1. Give your opinion and reasons to support it. Okay, I'd rather to work in offices, since I am a musician. I have done some basking on the street, which is basically a performance that some musicians or artists do in order to get some money on the street, and that's a very hard job. So working outdoors is very very hard and very very difficult. I rather to work on in offices, um, and that's even I would say more comfortable. It's better if you want to keep your belongings, let's say, safe, and your it's for your all good. So I would say working in an office is much better. Okay, time's over. So I'm gonna start with the second part. In the second part, I will have 90 seconds in order to answer the following tasks. So task 4. Your friend is thinking about leaving college so he can play music full time. He wants to take time to travel with his rock band while he's still young. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this idea? Okay. 90 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I would say that it is not that a bad idea. It is not the worst idea, since it would be a starting point for your life to make the best decisions for you. So I would say that at first, quitting or leaving college would mean um, a very important change in your life, since you are not going to be in touch with that academic field you have been accustomed to. On the other hand, it would be a very good chance, since you will see if music is actually your the thing that is more fulfilling for you. So if music it's something that is really catching and attractive for you, even more than the university itself, I would say that that decision is worth it to to stay with you, and that is going to be enriching as well, um, and that is not a bad idea at all. Disadvantages, yes, of course, you will not have enough contact with the academic domain, which is also demanding for nowadays in our society. So I would say that would be the disadvantage, the most important disadvantage. And time is over. Again, task 5, and this is the last task. The number of students at a local school has grown. Some teachers have suggested moving the students to a new school building to solve this problem. Many parents think this is a bad idea. I am the school principal. Tell me what you think about this idea and try to convince me to agree with you. Okay, I imagine I would be like a teacher of the of that kindergarten, that school, and I'm trying to convince. Okay, so Mr. I don't know, principal. I would say that is not idea. That is not a bad idea after all. Okay, 90 seconds running from now. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Mr. Principal, I would say that that is not a bad idea, since it is a demanding for us to allow more students to get into our college, into our school, and it would be good for us to have some updates. That would be awesome for students to have a bigger place. Now we have to discuss the situation with the parents, which are not totally in agreement with that decision, and we should tell them that this place is going to be very very meaningful for their sons, um, since they are going to have a better place to be in. So this place is going to allow them to develop new projects and new possibilities, new educational possibilities that this smaller place is no allowing right now. So it is the best for all of us as school and as people who want the best for the children. And that's it. So I just wanted to try my best for this little practice, and I want to try my best as well for that international text that I have to take.